Do you know why the woman was shouting, or why the man was shouting, I cannot sell my house? I cannot sell my house. Do you know why he was shouting? Do you know what happened to your fellow man? Just listen very well. What happened to them was that truly they had children. But do you know how these children came about? These children came about by the man employing the services of another man, a childhood friend, a friend he knew years back in the years. That was who he went and consulted. Do you know that he knew that he couldn't father a child all the while he was taking to the wife to the hospitals for them to be running tests? He knew he couldn't father a child. Do you know that was why even when the wife suggested to him that they should do a kind of IVF or do surrogacy or something, he refused, knowing that if they should go for IVF, he will be told to bring his specimen, and that specimen had nothing inside it, and so he didn't want the wife to find out that he was impotent. For that reason, he refused. He refused to accept the advice of them going to do IVF or for them to even go and do surrogacy. He knew. That was why he refused that option. And do you know the option he took? He took the devil's alternative. Do you know the alternative he took? Consulted his friend way back, a friend that his wife didn't know about. Contacted him. He was the guy that now came. One day, he drank the wife's drink. The wife became drugged and slept off. It was that his friend that slept with the wife, and he already knew the lady's cycle. He knew when she was most likely to take it. Of course, if you are looking for children, you find out that you get to know all these things. Even your husband will even become a guru in studying cycle. With every woman's cycle, he'll be able to study it and tell you this is when you are most likely to conceive, this is when you are not able to conceive. So he knew all those things about the wife. So that was why he was able to bring the friend. He worked on the wife, knew when she was most likely to conceive, drugged her drink, and brought the friend to sleep with the wife. And luckily for him, the wife took him. The wife didn't know. But I was wondering, is it possible? I'm just imagining, I'm a woman. How am I going to... I don't know whether it's possible, how possible it is for one to sleep. You are drugged, quite all right. You sleep to the extent that somebody mess out with you, you don't know. Somebody sleeps with you, you don't know. You wake up, you don't know that somebody has slept with you. Unless, of course, since the man planned it, he may have done it in a way that the man will come down, he will come up, or he will the man will come down, he will hold the wife, or sort of. So the wife will just think that it was the husband. Maybe it's not impossible, but for you to sleep with a man and to the extent of conceiving without you knowing because you were drugged, I don't know how it's possible. Well, but that's what happened. So this lady said that the husband said that he brought his friend to sleep with her. That was how she took it the first time. So during the second pregnancy, the same friend was also brought. She was also drugged. And it was still the same friend in the presence of the husband. The same friend that impregnated her. That was the second pregnancy she had. So it is this friend now that is pestering this man, collecting money, telling him to bring money, more and more money. If he doesn't do that, he will bring the children and pick the children. That he knew the children, he knew their school. He gave him a video of where the wife goes, how she goes to the shopping mall with the children, the schools of the children, and showed everything to make him know that he knew everything about the children and the wife's movement with the children. Put this man's life in terror. Kept on collecting money from him until when the man told him there was no money again. He told the man to sell his house. That if he doesn't say his house to give him the money, he was going to come and pick his children and even tell the wife everything. He said he had the wife's phone number, that he was even going to tell the wife. That was what was making the man. Those phone calls the man was picking and he was hiding, picking. Those were the phone calls. It was this guy's phone calls he was picking. It was this man's calls he was answering. It was out the while he was entering into the car to make calls, to talk to somebody without the wife hearing. It was the man he was hiding. It was the information about this man he was hiding from the wife. So when this thing happened and he broke down, started crying, started begging the wife, telling the wife, told the wife the whole truth, and the wife didn't know what to do. She was dumbfounded. She just collapsed into the seat and was just looking at the husband. If you were in her shoes, or if you are in her shoes, what would you do? One, the man had taken the husband's money so much. Two, he was threatening that he was going to come and take the children. Three, he was even suggesting that the man should stay at their house and give him the money, or he will come and pick the children. What is the guarantee that if when the house is sold and the money given to him, he will still let go? He will not continue to pester the man. So that is what brought about this honesty and transparency. If that man had told the wife from the beginning what was happening to him, the man wouldn't have, they would have put their heads together. They were planned it together to make sure that the man didn't torment him to that extent. And the idea of even bringing another man to come and impregnate your wife, when there are ways of doing it in the hospital, you could buy somebody's own specimen. Say he didn't want the wife. He loved the wife so much. He didn't want to lose the wife. And he didn't want to waste the woman's biological time. He knew the fault was his own. He knew he couldn't father a child. But he didn't want to lose the wife. So what he felt it was comfortable to have a child, to have children from the wife's womb. He didn't mind. He wanted the wife to be the one that would bear the children. But why didn't he go all the way to tell the hospital to buy? If he had told the wife he had that issue, I'm sure the wife would have agreed that, okay, they should go and buy a specimen from somebody they don't even know, that they can never be traced to. There would have been no problem. This man, he now said that this his friend used to be very good, used to be very nice, used to be very honest, used to be very calm person, that he didn't know how he became that bad to the extent of doing all those kind of things to him. Human beings change. And he brought somebody that the wife had never met, somebody the wife could never connect up with the wife, or the wife could never connect up with. And that's how it ended up. If you are in this woman's shoe, what will you do? Will you still forgive the husband? A husband that brought a man that you don't know to come and sleep with you? That idea of another man you don't know making out with you is enough irritating, it's enough nauseating. Will you be able to forgive him? And the fact that these children are not your husband's children, they are another man's children, will you still want to stay with that man in that marriage? Or will you want to go and meet this other man? Meanwhile, this man is a thief. How can he agree with somebody to do a service for the person, and then he turns back to start making him constantly tormenting his life? Is that the kind of a man he should go to as a father to his children, to her children? Or does she leave the two men and move out of that marriage and stay on her own with her children? What do you advise her to do? Because that's the question she's asking me and you today. We should advise her on what to do. Does she remain in that marriage, forgive the husband, and will she be able to forgive that man and take him back as a husband? Or will she leave the two of them? Or should she stay together with the husband and fight this common enemy? Please, your advice is needed. Drop your advice at the comment section so that she will get to know. She is somewhere there at the comment section listening, waiting for you people's advice. So just go ahead and drop it and let's know what you have to advise her on. Then, but according to, from the way the man is behaving, I am thinking that this man that is busy siphoning money from them, he can be handled legally. If they meet a good police officer and tell him the whole truth, and the police officer can even help to bring the man to books. He has been paid for his services. Why is he still coming? If they even handle it properly, they will collect back the whole money the man has collected, and they will stop him from pestering them further. But two of them have to join forces together to be able to fight this common enemy. Then, what do you think? What advice can you give our sister in need? I can see you Frosty. I can see you Love Extra Dating. I can see you Fashionize. I can see Americo. Please come up to the screen and let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear your contribution, your own idea, your own view in this matter. Jacqueline, I see you. Hajia Mujidat, you're welcome. Last Monday, we can welcome. You're welcome. Thank you very much for popping in. Come up to the screen. Let's see, or drop your idea at the comment section. This topic is a topic for everybody. Everybody needs to contribute to help a sister in need. She really is looking for an advice. for your advice, for your contribution, for her to know what to do. So what do you think she should do? Okay? This is Kechi Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship platform. We'll come to find connection, come to find love, come to find relationship, come to find our soulmates and learn how to make this relationship to become a sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and a lasting one. If you are there, you are looking for a partner, you can come up to the screen, tell us your name, your age, your location, your blood group, your genotype, and describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows, your partner might even be there at the comment section waiting for you to come up, and connection will just take place now. Or you can join us in our community. There's a link at the bio that will take you straight to our community where we do matchmaking. Yes. So the problem today, what do you people advise? What do I advise this our sister? What do you think she should do? If you have been here, Mr. Frank, I can see you. Are welcome to Kechi Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship platform. We are talking about a lady. I don't know if you have been here all this while or whether you are just coming. About this lady that's looking for information, advice, counsel, direct what to do. What do you think she should do? You can come up to the screen and let's see what you can advise her on. Okay? This is Kechi Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship platform. We'll come to find connection, come to find relationship.